Okay, today's day 3 of the AI Masterclass. Any questions from yesterday? Anyone? Before we keep going?
No.
No? Okay, cool. Um, any thoughts from the last couple days of training? Thumbs up, thumbs down? I don't know. Fine, you said it was thumbs up. Uh, no comment from Anthony.
Thumbs
Okay,
up.
cool. Okay, cool. So we're gonna finish today with Vapi to make the GHL. I already kind of set up the outbound dialer. So I did a little homework. So we'll have an outbound dialer and Vapi to make for the short-term rental. And then we'll move on back to the cleaning company and add voice back to it. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it. So we have, as of yesterday, we have this sub account, right? This short-term rental sub account. We have a Vapi bot. That's pretty killer. Speaks in both languages. And then we have this analysis step. Well, we're not doing anything with this at the moment. It's just, I mean, it's here in the logs, but we're not getting it into GoHighLevel. So we're going to do that right now. And what we're going to do is, who's used Make before? You've used Make, Anthony?
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. Have you used Make?
No.
So all Make is this really cool like Zapier, but it seems to be cooler and better. I'm not,
Okay.
it just, everyone seems to be using it and it works really well for what we're about to do. So I'm going to duplicate an existing workflow I have. Actually, no, I'll start from scratch. So the way this works is this: we need to get from Vapi into GoHighLevel into this account. So I'm gonna we're gonna make a new scenario, and Make is a way to host webhooks that does things, triggers, kind of like GoHighLevel. And there is a way to hook Vapi into GoHighLevel, which we're gonna do on the next build. And maybe skip this step, but it's kind of new and I haven't done it yet. But that'd be amazing if you could skip Make. But I just want to show you all this. So you create the webhook, give it whatever name you want. It doesn't matter. You don't, all you need is this number here. So I'm going to copy this address to the clipboard. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to Vapi and under advanced, all the way down at the bottom, it's asking for a server URL. Okay. And this is one way to use Make. So I'm going to paste in that server URL. There's no secret. And then on the server messages, all I want is end of call report, final transcript, and that's it. Okay. I'm going to save that. So the next time I call it, Vapi is going to hit this and send all that data over to us. So let's get it working so we can at least see what data is coming. So I'll run this once. It's listening right now. So I'm going to call this bot back on. Oh, yeah, you guys can hear this. I'll just run through this really quick.
Hello. Thank you for calling Dazlina, Croatia's premier short-term rental company. How can I assist you today?
I'm looking for a place on the beach to rent in June.
Could you please provide me with the exact dates you're looking for in June and the number of guests who will be staying? This will help me find the best options for you.
Oh, sure. I've got 8 guests, and it's going to be from the 15th to the 25th.
Thank you for the details. Let me check the availability for beachfront rentals from June 15th to June 25th for 8 guests. One moment, please. I'm sorry, but it looks like we don't have any beachfront properties available.
That's okay. Give me the next best thing, and then just take this. I want you to just take a message, say give me a call back at the number on the caller ID. Just have them call me.
I can definitely help you find alternative options. Would you be open to beach rentals that are not directly on the beach?
No, just have someone call me. I didn't prompt it to do this, by the way. Have someone call me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, cool. So all I wanted was to trigger the conversation. That's all I wanted it to do. So I was running this Make scenario, and in just a second, you're going to see this fill out. So Vapi just hit this Make webhook. It's all in this bundle. Look at this amazing data. Here's the summary of the call, broken up wonderfully. Here's the structured data. it picked how to break this up. I didn't tell it to do guest information booking. It just did this. Look how great this is. So it didn't ask me these questions. So you basically have it ask all these things, and we can do that. But point being is that, you know, guest requested a callback, no availability for requested dates. It grabs everything and puts it into a variable. It's just up to you to determine what variables you need. Okay. So then what we can do and make is we're going to add another module. We're going to do GoHighLevel lead connector. We're going to do search for contacts. And the query is going to be phone. So I'm going to go to now I said use the caller ID. I could have asked for their phone number and it would have showed up here. But I didn't ask for it. So caller ID always comes through here. I'm sorry, on hold on, where's the caller ID? Hold on. Oh, I didn't call it, so there's no caller ID. Okay, we have so the way that GoHighLevel is going to look, it's going to query on the phone number, right? So we're going to use that as the identifying variable that it's going to look at on the contact. So let me call it one more time. I got to call it, and I'll hang up. So that means that I need to. This is how you do this with Vapi. So I gotta go to the phone numbers, and what's this one? Okay, so I'm gonna say have someone testing these bots out. Let me turn this to Deslina. Okay, and now I'll call it.
Hello. Thank you for calling Deslina.
Oh.
Send me a short-term.
Connection is awful.
Thank you for calling Deslina, Croatia's short-term rental company. How can I assist you today?
Hi, I was wondering if you can just take a message and have someone call me back at the number on this caller ID. I was kind of looking for a vacation rental June 15th or so. Hold on for like June 15th or so for about 10 guests. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you for the details. Just to confirm, you're looking for a vacation rental for 10 guests around June 15th.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just have someone call me back. I just have someone call me back. I gotta go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I hung up. So I wanted to get this. Oh shit. Did I forget to call it? Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Sorry. So you have to run it. This module is not set up. Let me get rid of this real quick. All right, let me run this again. I'll do wait for data. I'll call it one more time.
Thank you for calling Deslina, Croatia's premier short-term rental company. How can I assist you today?
Hi, how you doing? I'd like a short-term rental in June from the 15th to the 25th, and any location you have will be fine.
Hello? I'm doing well, thank you. Let me check the availability for charter rentals from June 15th to June 25th. Moment, please. Yes, we have several options available during those dates. Would you like me to provide you with...
You know what? I gotta run. I gotta run. Just text me some information to the number you have on the caller ID. Caller ID. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Now we can do this. So in a second, this is gonna get triggered. There it is. So now in this bundle, we have this phone number. That's the one that we have customer. I'm sorry, customer. So there's the number I called on. So I need that number. So I'm going to add the GoHighLevel connector, search for contacts, and I'll do phone number. I'm sorry, customer phone number here. Save that. Then what I'm going to do is I got to connect this GoHighLevel. So I've already connected it to some of my sub accounts, but I haven't connected it to your sub account. So I'm going to add a connection. Connection type OAuth 2.0. We'll call this short-term rental, whatever your client's name is or whatever. So to log in. So now I just got to find yours, short. Okay. There we go. So now this is connected and it's going to add a new connection for me. Cool. Now I have this. Cool. So now it's looking in that database for any phone number. If it exists, it's a customer. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a router. One way is going to be a new contact and the other way is going to be updated contact. So GoHighLevel will do create a contact from short-term rental. And I already know the phone number. I don't know the name at the moment, but I'm going to go down here and get this phone number. This is how Make works. You can see all the data that's coming through. It's so cool. Honestly, customer number, remember? This is the coolest thing. It looks overwhelming at first, this program, but it's all the same stuff over and over and over. So this one, and then this one is going to be updated contact. And it's going to be in the short-term rental. And, oh yeah, I'm sorry. So in order for this to work, it's looking for a contact ID. There's the contact ID, which it got from this step when it did the search. Okay, so this is the only thing that's required. That's how it's updating a specific contact, is with the contact ID. Let me see if that exists here. This shouldn't exist here because there's no contact. It'll make a contact ID. So now the way this router works is I need to add a couple filters. Very simple. Set up a filter. This one is going to be new contact. And the condition is going to be does not exist. Very simple. I'll get rid of that. It's just, oops. Does not exist. And it's so if contact ID does not exist, right? So I'm looking for the result here. There's no contact ID, right? Because there's no contact in the database. If there's an existing contact, it's going to go the other way. So if contact ID does not exist, go this way. This is anything that everything is theoretically an update, but just so you don't, so you understand. Contact. Update contact. And then I want to do exists, and then this is going to be contact ID. So if the contact ID exists, go this way. So the contact ID has to either exist or not exist. So that's how routing works in Make. Pretty simple. It's pretty elegant, actually. It's really good looking. So here's this thing here. So now it's going to make a new contact, or it's going to update the contact. And because I know that what's cool is once this data packet is in here, if I run it, it's going to say, do you want to use the existing data? So let's see what happens. It's all connected. So let's see if it makes a new contact. And it did, because I don't exist in the database, right? So here's this. Give it a second. There I am. So that's the trick, guys. That's it. If you can get from Vapi to Make and want to just go through and fill out all these fields. So what you do is there's a bunch of fields here that this webhook is getting from Vapi that we set up, right? Like all of these, this bundle here on the analysis step. Oh, here's the thing though. If you send it through, it's missing a bunch of this stuff. So you kind of have to call it every time to make this work. It's kind of irritating, but this is the testing. This is the testing and training part that people pay the big bucks for, right? So I'm going to save this puppy. Now that we know what kind of data is coming through, did that make sense? How this works, Vanya?
Yeah, a little bit overwhelming, to be honest.
Okay, let me back up for what. Do you want me to back up and go over it again?
No, we have a recording. I will have to go step by step. Don't worry.
Yeah, Make is the next step up. This turns a basic bot into kind of an advanced bot. Without this step, there's no way really to connect Vapi to Make, but let's try something right now because this is it. I mean, we could go through and map all the fields and stuff. Once you learn Make, it's all the same thing. I would go through, I would have the bot ask for their name, and we'll do that, but I want to try something real quick. Let me save this as
What is the
Yeah.
outcome we are looking for? Why we are connecting Vapi with Make?
Because
What
we
is
want to send it in because we want to connect the answers into the GoHighLevel contact in the CRM. Maybe it's
uh-huh.
not connected to the CRM at all. It can't text message or anything, but GoHighLevel can.
Okay, I see. Okay.
That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is so A to C, this is B. We have GoHighLevel, we have Vapi. There's no way to connect them really at the moment. Although there's a new feature that I saw yesterday, which
Yeah.
we're actually going to try right now because every time I've done this, as you know, new features come out. So I even learn every week. It's kind of awesome, but irritating. So let's look at this. This is a new thing that came out, and I don't know what it is. Watch. If I go to in your provider credentials for your organization in Vapi, this is a new feature. I think I saw it with you all right. So it's way
Yeah, you
down
said
here, this
yesterday.
GoHighLevel thing. So
Mhm.
what is this? To connect your GoHighLevel workflows with tools, this could be insane, folks. So all I'm going to do is there's probably instructions, but I'm going to say forget the instructions. I'm going to go to
API. Yep.
right. I got to do it at the agency account. So I'm just going to throw something in there. I don't care. I want to just even if it's the root level. API keys. So awesome. Look at that. Oh, so sick. They're not the best at everything, but God, do they do a lot of things well. Just have them in there. All right, so I want to grab short-term rental. I got to make it for that. That's weird. The newer ones don't have them. Ah, oh, that's why I haven't done it this long. It used to auto-generate these location keys. It doesn't do that anymore, apparently. Interesting. Well, they're trying to upgrade. So let me make a new one. I'll call this it doesn't matter. This is short-term rentals. Just, there we go. Huh. So it's sublocation agnostic, I guess. Did I just make this one? Create new. So there's no more
Short term.
location.
That might be it right there. Short term.
This
And it's your
one?
agency. Yeah, short term. That's what you
That
put, right?
one.
Oh yeah, cool. So I'm gonna grab this one. Oh, I can change this. Oh, that's supposed to be not my bad. I was like, what is that? I didn't finish. It didn't grab this data.
Mm-hmm. And it
There
also
we go.
has it as your agency, not the location. So
Well, but I don't know how to add it into a location. It used to automatically do it.
yeah, somehow I probably have to update it or something.
Let me go real quick to my sub account just to be sure. Maybe it's in the sub account, but I doubt it. They used to have there we go.
Generate. Yep. You got to generate it.
go.
Yep.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, I used to do that automatic. That was just there and I would copy it. So I guess that helps everybody, right? Cool. So let me copy this puppy. So let me put this in here and see what happens. Let's see what happens. So now, so this is for tools. So tools are over here. It's not the same thing as an after call report, by the way. So we still may need make, but watch, let's try this. So just for fun, and to just flesh out this voice, because it'll work for anybody. So there's a oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Whoa. All right. So now what I'm going to do is let me do that then. So in GoHighLevel. Let's make an automation. Now here's a cool trick. Do you guys want to see how to send a text message from an account that doesn't have A2P?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool. So this theoretically, yes, it's not the same caller ID. I mean, the area code as we talked about, but okay, cool. So I'm gonna make a new workflow, and I'm gonna call this one send a text, send SMS. Okay, and then this is amazing. You won't believe it. So all this does is this is a newer feature that I didn't know existed called copy contact. And what copy contact allows you to do is to send your contact into another sub account with all the data. Okay. So I'm going to do that. And all I got to do is this. I'm going to select the account that I want to copy it into. This is my agency account that has an A2P approved phone number. This doesn't necessarily relate for you and in Europe, I suppose, Vanya, but in America, this is a huge, huge deal.
Okay.
So I go to short-term rental. I'm sorry, no, Rosenfeld
So
Marketing.
she's here, right? Vanya, you're here in the United States.
No, I live in Croatia as well.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm going to add a tag to the summit call called send. Let's see, SMS to Daslina. I just need something to trigger the next thing to do it. So I'm going to add this tag in here. So it's going to copy the tags over. Any custom fields. Update the contact if it already exists. Cool. So let me publish this. I'm going to save this. And now let's see what happens here. So it says I can make a tool. So I'm going to make a tool. And this one's going to be called Send SMS. So short-term rental, send SMS. That's what we just made. Webhook URL. Okay, so that means that I need to, I get it. So that means that I need to, in GoHighLevel, the trigger step, you add in
Has
an
to be a
inbound
web-
webhook. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
going to add an inbound webhook. Bound webhook. And I'm going to copy it. Actually, you can't say the trigger. So what you got to do is you got to copy this inbound webhook, go to Vapi, paste it in here. Then you got to run it once to get the data back to be able to continue the workflow. So watch, I'm going to save this. So now it's going to ask me to name it. Oh, next. Don't worry about the property names. Next. We'll call this send. Use the send SMS Daslina. Okay. Don't worry about any of this stuff. So now we're going to mess with the prompt a bit. So I go back to this prompt for Daslina. I make sure you go to functions and add in that function that we just added.
Send an SMS.
Yep, you turn that on. Okay, save that. So now in the model, here's what we're going to do: is let's start editing this. This is very linear, so let's try a different way. This works amazingly well too. For purposes of what we're doing for this demo, because you have the prompts, you'll have the prompts. So you are to be the perfect receptionist. You will find out contact information if you don't know it. If you don't know it and it is necessary, you will happily send a text message via the SMS. What was that? It was send SMS Daslina. Send-SMS Daslina tool. Okay. This will be enough to test. Cool. So this will be amazing. So now, since I already know it's going to work, I'm going to make the second workflow. So I have a workflow here that's going to trigger when the bot says, "Do you want a text message?" And I say yes. It's going to trigger this tool, right, in Vapi. Okay. And then in GoHighLevel, I'm going to go back to my agency account, and well, I've already done it, so I'm just going to copy it. It'll be quick. So if I go to my automations all the way here, I've got these send SMS, these send SMS links here, or these triggers here. Easy. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this one on here. I'm going to duplicate the Pizza Gal. That's my latest one. So I'm going to duplicate this workflow, and I'll call this Z. Just that's for me to organize it. Send SMS Daslina. Okay. And then this is all I'm looking for. I'm going to put it on, but basically, this is the send to Daslina. So if the Daslina tag is added to a contact, it's going to do it. Send to Zlina. Okay, add a tag. Cool. Save. All right. So this here, so if that tag's added, which this, so again, this trigger from Vapi, when it sends an SMS, it's going to call this webhook. This webhook is going to copy the contact into an existing account with a tag that's going to trigger the SMS. Okay. Any questions before I keep going?
Just keep going because, you know,
Are you
I'm
lost
lost
already?
15 minutes ago. So, it's okay.
Well, we're going to finish this and go back and start another bot. So, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you want me to finish this, Ayanti, don't you? You want to see this stuff?
Yeah, I just have one question. You created the first workflow and it was
Mhm.
just to collect the webhook. And
Right.
then this one is to add the tag.
No, this one is to send the SMS if that tag exists.
Oh, okay. All
And it's
right.
going to send an SMS. So I have a condition here. And I make sure that, so I wanted to segment out my SMSs if only Pizza Girl's there. So I'll do this. So this would be, it has to have Daslina tag on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now we'll finish this up in the next 20 minutes, Vanya, and move on to, we'll back up. Okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Will that work even though when you clicked in there, it's not the tag that you added?
Well, I'm gonna add it. I'm just gonna let me call this thing so it triggers that
Oh.
webhook real quick. So this is waiting for me to try this webhook. It won't continue. So I gotta call, or at least let me call it.
Thank you for calling Zlina, Croatia's premier short-term rental company. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, can you send me a text message, please?
Of course, I can send you a text message. Could you please provide me with your phone number and the message you would like to receive?
Yeah, it's 248-909-9353.
Thank you for providing your phone number. What message would you like me to send?
No, I want you to send me the text message.
I understand that you would like me to send you a text message.
Oh, send me a text message with your brochure.
I'll send you a text message with our brochure. Please hold on for just a moment.
Thank you.
To the number you provided.
Thank you.
9099353.
Yep.
It seems there was an issue sending the text message. I apologize for that.
Can you explain to me the issue exactly? Explain to me the issue, technically.
I apologize for the inconvenience. It seems there was an issue with the system that handles the text message sending process. Unfortunately, I don't have access to this.
That's actually, she's just hallucinating of why it isn't working. So let's see why it isn't working real quick. So did this trigger? This didn't trigger. This is a brand new feature. So I've never tried it. Send SMS does Lena. Send SMS does Lena tool. Tool. Send SMS. Integration. GoHighLevel. Send SMS workflow. Server URL. I've never, like I said, I never tried it before. There's no reason it shouldn't work. I guess. I wonder if that's wrong. No. All right, let me call it one more time. If not, I'm moving on.
And you still can't save that webhook in high level.
Not yet.
How can I assist you today?
Hi, my phone number is 248-909-9353. Can you please send me a text message? Can you send me a text message, please?
I apologize for the inconvenience. It seems there was an issue sending the
All right, we're not doing it that way.
provide me with a
No problem. So we're not gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way. So that doesn't work. That's interesting. This is new. Let me get rid of this puppy. All right, so to do the same thing, I'm gonna do send SMS. I'm gonna do a custom tool. I'm gonna do this make. I'll do a new, well, hold on. I want to make sure that Vanya is getting something out of this. So how about we stop for a second, Yanti, and then we'll get back to this, but I promise we'll make it work. Just, I want to make sure that Vanya, because it's later for her too. So I just want to make sure she gets some stuff out of this today. Vanya,
Yeah.
ask me anything.
That's the hardest part working with AI, to know what questions to ask.
I agree.
I just want to, for now, I just want to understand the strategy, and then, for the operational part, the tactics you're showing, it will be easier for me. So that's why I
Okay.
asked.
So let's do this. How about we make a flow chart for everybody so we can see exactly the process that's going on? And I kind of did this already, I think.
Did you hear this voice, guys?
What'd you say?
Okay.
I didn't share it yet. Hold on. So we're essentially building this, right? Vapi has to use third-party tools to send or receive new data.
Yes.
Once this assistant is launched, this is all in memory. But it
Yeah.
can call these tools, right? And we build the tools, or you can call them when the call's over, which is what we're doing. Okay, so two different ways to do a tool. In order to have a webhook for this to call, I personally use Make. There's
Okay.
Zapier. There's other tools to do this, frankly. You could have rolled this, you could have done this on your own in GoHighLevel manually, but I want to show you this technique because, again, I just mentioned this already, but I've been developing for 40 years and I've always hated dealing with JSON files, which is the bundles of data. It's such a pain. If you've ever developed, that's a huge annoyance. Every time you got to find out what it is and write something special to do anything with any of the data. So this makes that so easy, which is kind of why I'm in love with it, and all the plugins. So Vapi is going to call a webhook either mid-call or after the call's over, and this is the webhook. Then what it's doing is I have a step called GoHighLevel Lead Connector. I'm searching your CRM for short-term rentals in your GoHighLevel account, and I'm looking to see if the customer number, and I look to see if this exists anywhere in here. It's looking for name, phone, email, tag. So it's looking for something that already may or may not exist. If it exists, so basically this will either be exists or not exists. If it exists,
Sorry, Vapi can read the customer number from where the customer.
So the customer can either say their number and it comes through in this bundle. I have to recall it for it to fill out. So it's either going to be in the bundle, or I can get their caller ID from this. And the way that that Lead Connector works, again, it's so simple. You just click here, and every single variable, every single data point that's being sent over in this bundle from place to place, you can grab it. So it tells you it's looking for name, phone, email. I only have their phone number, and it's only the caller ID, but we'll ask for it too. Like it could ask for it, and you'll see it all show up here. It's really quite elegant, frankly. Then it's routing, and the router is it just sent one. You understand the router? Cool. So if the contact exists, it creates a new contact in GoHighLevel. If it doesn't exist, it updates the contact in GoHighLevel.
Yeah.
Right. So what I can do here is watch this. So we'll do a 2-for-1 here. So I'm going to add on any contact that gets created. I'm going to add the SMS Daslina tag. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now I'm going to save this. So any new content that comes through here is going to have a Daslina tag on it. So what that means is that to send the SMS now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to look for tag added. And we'll call it SMS Daslina. And this will do the same thing. It's still going to copy the contact into this next workflow that's going to make it talk just like that, right? So remove the tags, insurance, pizza. So this is, don't worry about this. This is just because I have so many going into one account. All right, so we'll get back to that in a second. I also want to, once it comes in here, I want to add another tag on it called Daslina. I want 2 tags on this thing.
Why?
Because when I send this to my, because Daslina just means it's a Daslina contact, but send the Daslina tag is going to trigger something. So I'm using the tag to trigger something in both sub accounts. That's why.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Cool. So it's going to add here. Let me label this for you. Add Daslina tag. Cool. Okay. So hopefully now, because I added the contact tag and it goes in here, it's on the contact, it's going to come flying through here. So I can send my guy through here again. See what happens if I do that. See, look, now it went to update contact because that contact exists, right? So let's see if it did in fact add those tags. Well, I might get a text message. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. See, look. Is that us? 7:38. That's the right time, but it's the wrong. Oh, because you're in Croatia. It's on your time zone.
I just wanted to say that's the right time.
Cool.
My time
So
zone.
awesome. Sweet. So that means that it went through the send SMS. It should have copied. So it successfully did everything. It copied the contact. So now in here, we had, and this is a different sub account. I've got my send to Daslina. And it didn't come through properly. Am I doing it right? Send to Daslina. Oh, it's send to Daslina. Add text to SMS to Daslina. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna duplicate this. Add Daslina tag and the send or the SMS. Daslina. Okay. Cool. Contact tag added. Save. And then in here, I want to remove that send to, and I'll go back and explain the send to Daslina. Okay. Oh, watch, I know it'll work. So if I go to my contact and see, it's got that tag on there. So if I click on it and do take off the send SMS and then add it back, it should trigger it. Okay. So now that should trigger it. I should get a text message. Okay, so that should be going through here. Why is it not working? Let me make sure the trigger's right. Yeah. Oh, you know why?
What?
It's challenging for my personal account because I have so many tags on from look how many me's there are. So that's what's kind of going on. There's too many me's. So this one has a bunch of tags on here, like yeah, text sent, AI off, all of this stuff. So let me turn the AI on. That won't matter for the text. Let me turn text sent off. Let me turn SMS to Daslina off. So now if I do SMS to, so all I'm doing it, Vanya, is turning tags on and off on a contact in my agency account, and that should trigger some things. So now, yeah.
No, I just said I understand because this is for the workflow to
Right. Exactly. Why is none going through there? That's weird. I feel like something's wrong with this. I feel. Oh, it's SMS. That's why. I had the wrong tag on there. So user error. My fault, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry, folks. All right, so let's back up. So now let's just get my contact fresh, which is geez. Josh. Let me get rid of, well, that's me. Let me get rid of a couple other ones. No, just that one. So agency accounts can be trouble. All right, so now let me just get let me get these tags up here so we know that it is working good. So Deslina, SMS to Deslina. Okay, cool. So now this contact's in here, but it doesn't know anything about Deslina at the moment. Okay. So now if I'm going to do the same thing here. So this automation, I'll just run me through it manually. So I'm going to run myself through this SMS manually. Okay. Now, yep, there we go. So I got my text message. My fault. So that is a powerful to be able to send a text message to mid convo. I found it so useful. Like rather than, hey, do you want to come Saturday at 3 on voice? It takes too long. It's like, here's our calendar link. They're on their phone anyways, and they just click it. The voice can wait and go, you ready? Let's go. And it keeps going. So we'll do that. So does that help a little, Vanya? Does that make it a little more palatable?
Yeah.
Cool. But this is what makes this a masterclass, is being able to do this type of stuff really, really adds another level to it. And even being able to send contacts from one sub account to another is huge. This workflow did not exist like a month or two ago. So this is super helpful. You had to usually call a webhook in the other account. It was really a pain. So this is actually much more simple. Okay, cool. So now we're calling and it's doing the text messaging and it's working great. So now all we got to do is on the text message.
Who is sending the text message? The GoHighLevel, or which tool is sending?
Yeah, GoHighLevel is the tool that sends it. So just so you know, I'm in our Rosenthal marketing. In America, you have to have this stupid custom you have to have this A2P phone number. It's a real nightmare. Not a nightmare, but it's annoying. It's a barrier to entry. So I have this number. So this is why I can send text messages, and they're all going to come. The problem is they're all going to come from 312, which is the Chicago, which is fine. But obviously, if you're in if you're in Phoenix, you might be like, I thought you guys were local. Well, we are, like blah 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 blah. So, but that's the number. So GoHighLevel is incredible. GoHighLevel is what we use to do our social media marketing, which includes phone number marketing. Right. So if you have a client, you can have them use the new number, then you can handle all their calls, all their text messages, everything with a bot. But it's not the same number as is in Vapi, just so you know. Vapi, they forward to that number. So that's why it's good for after hours, like, the rental place. Hey, this woman's gonna answer the phone in the daytime, this bot's gonna answer it at night. And then they just transfer the call, untransfer. Easy peasy, and that's it. So that's what a lot of people think is a good in. But that's the phone number part. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, GoHighLevel is huge. I mean, it does so many things, but we're using it for these automations and stuff. Okay, cool. So now we can make a phone call. We can send a text message.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
On behalf of Vanya and some clients that I have in the Caribbean. Being that you did it this way, some of them don't have A2P or EINs or any of that stuff. Would I be able to give them a number? Let's just say it's an 800 number, and have create a sub account for them and do what you just did for them?
No, because you won't be able to trigger a call from or anything as SMS from a sub account with no attached number. That's why I'm doing
If it's mine, if it's my sub account, say I have a dummy sub account just for people that I have
texting out like I'm doing here. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually recommend. I mean, you could. I'm going to have 1-800 number, guys. When your clients come through, I'll tag them so they know which bot there keeps, so I know where they are, right? Because you can take the call and go right into close bot. Once the text message gets sent, I can start talking to it, and the bot will start chatting back with it. So it's full circle. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because
Yeah.
they don't have numbers and
right. And this is really cool too, and this would work in Europe too. I've never seen this program before, and someone just showed it to me, and I was like, "What is this?" It's called darn it, it was called SMS, my SMS. Hold on. My SMS. It was something that uses your SIM card for SMS. You don't need any A2P in GoHighLevel.
is that CRM SIM or something like that?
Yeah. Does that work?
I have no idea. I know some people that use it, but I don't have that many people to require. They love it. He uses it. They love it.
Interesting.
It's a lot of it's for people that do a lot of mass stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
that
use
makes
it.
sense.
Sorry, Vanya, go ahead.
No, I just want to ask, is this eSIM not a physical SIM card?
I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it's an eSIM.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they actually have to have the phone. But
Yes, but you don't have the physical SIM?
I'll find it. I'll
find it.
send you the link.
Okay.
It looked pretty interesting.
Because that was new technology a year or 2 years ago when I quit the telecom world, so I don't know what's happening from there.
Who sent me that? I'll find it. It's maybe in my school group.
Okay.
Yeah. My CR, here it is. I got it. Look at this thing. I'll paste it in here, guys. You can
that's him.
look at it. I've never heard of it. There's some interesting things. There's also a service that's $5,000 a year, but it allows for iMessage blue bubbles
I
with
heard
no
of that too.
A2P. And I bet you if you're high ticket, that's probably a nice little thing to have. So calling is different everywhere, all over the world, but this is interesting. Yeah. What's interesting is also that you can connect their WhatsApp, personal WhatsApp, not the WhatsApp on GoHighLevel.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
They are using devices. I'm in his group. Somebody's mentioned the Pixel 3a and above runs more than one SIM at the same time.
I'm so confused as to what this is.
So that's the answer. They're using
all right. So you can look at it on your own.
Okay.
I don't use it. I can't recommend it, but it's interesting. So yeah, phone number setup is annoying and irritating, and that's why I'm coming up with all these solutions for students to like, I don't have A2P, my client's not ready. I want to onboard them in 24 hours or less. Like, okay, well, what's the solution? This is the only one at the moment. So we have successfully done this part. Okay. Obviously, we can go from Vapi to Make to GHL. It's not as robust as we'd like. The next one we will. I want to move on. Okay. So now let's talk about the outbound dialer. So this allows GoHighLevel to make a phone call, right? Using Vapi. So let me show you how that works. So I've already in here, I've already added a website called Outbound Dialer. Should have a form in there ready to go. Yep. So it's really
simple. Just a quick question. What are the use cases for outbound dialer through Vapi?
Let's say you have a list of people in your database that you can call to sell to. You can go through, you can use GoHighLevel to set up a workflow to trigger an outbound dial. Or let's say you want to demo your bot. You may have a way you could trigger a demo, database reactivations, responding to a text. There's all sorts of reasons to trigger an outbound. What I'm going to show you is I made a tool for you to trigger it for yourself. So you see how it works, and you could use it immediately with your Vapi to test it and play with it and show other people. It's really kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So there's 3 parts to this. There's a form, Basic form. I'm just getting their name, phone, email, right? And because I need the phone number. Then there's a website I made. It just hosts the dialer. No big deal. It just hosts that form. That's all it is. But the secret is behind here, behind the scenes in my custom values, I've added a couple of them, three of them, right? So I need 3 keys from Vapi to do this. So in Vapi, I need an API key. I need the ID of the assistant that we created, and then I need a phone number that I can call from. So in Vapi, we're going to make a call from Daslina just to show you. Okay.
So we basically have to do this in Vapi first and then.
Yeah, because you need the ID numbers.
Got it. So
right.
all right.
So every single thing in here, phone numbers, files, tools, they all have an ID number. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back here. So in the assistant ID, that's the bot we made. I'm going to paste this in here. Okay. Then in the phone ID, I'm going to do the same thing. I have phone numbers. So I'll use this one here. So I'm going to copy that. You can have it call from any number. You could have one bot that answers and one bot that calls out. It doesn't matter. It's just you have to have a number in Vapi for this to work as all.
And this number, this kind of digital number, that's globally available, or because I saw there create a phone number. Do you enter?
I don't know if this works. I mean, I'm assuming you can put any area code you want.
Try it. See if first.
Yeah.
What's yours, Vanya?
Oh no, it only works for the US and Canada.
Okay. Yeah.
Now Twilio's different. So if you want to be more advanced, you can use Twilio.
Perfect. Okay.
You're being facetious. You don't have Twilio.
No, because you say if I want to be more advanced, but now I'm lost at this level. But
well,
okay.
you're good. At least you're getting the full. You're getting all of it. So look, so there is. Why can't I search for Croatia?
See.
No, it's not even going
I know
down.
it's not letting me go past A.
Okay.
But it's there. I don't know if that's broken.
+38. Yeah.
So whatever, you can do that. So,
Okay.
but again, you could get an American number for people to call to get information about your business in Croatia. I'd much rather call a local American number.
Yeah.
So that's one use case.
Yeah, true. But then forget it. Yeah.
And you can still.
Our main markets are not in US, but rather in
Okay.
Europe.
Yeah, I know that people use Vapi, GoHighLevel, and all these other things all over the world. Like I said, the best guys that I know are not even in America. So they do it. You can do it.
So it's possible. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
totally. Absolutely. 100,000%. I just don't know how to do it off the top of my head because no one's asked. And then I have a few Australians in my class. The Australians haven't asked anything, and they seem to be doing it pretty well. I don't know if they have the same kind of zip code thing. I don't know, but it should work. Okay, cool. So outbound dialer. So I have 3 things. I need my API key from Vapi. So all I got to do is go to API keys. Super easy. Grab this one. My private key's fine. Paste it in here. And then let me show you the workflows. So this make outbound call works. The way it works is this. I'm sorry, there's 2 workflows. One is when they submit the form that I showed you, the dialer form, this one, right? It creates an opportunity and an opportunity board just so I know that I made a call. This is optional, but it adds it to the workflow called make an outbound call. This is a very simple flow. The make outbound call, and we're gonna have to mess with this. So the way that works is it's that workflow puts it in here manually, or this could be triggered by adding the outbound call tag to it, or if the opportunity is changed from to call in the pipeline. So Vanya, this GoHighLevel is amazing with these opportunity pipelines. So you can see like, where people are coming in, and it's a Kanban board, but it's really cool. See, right? Like you could see all these different things, and you could make these up really easily. And so the workflows can move leads basically and opportunities in and out of these columns, which is for sales. And then if you can drag them, so you could, like, if you drag it into follow up, it'll trigger something. Okay. So that's what that is. Wow, that's a lot of leads. I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so the dialer is all set, but we need to do one thing. So the way that this works is that you have to use make to trigger the outbound call because it creates what's called a transient assistant, meaning it's all in code. But you don't have to do anything. I'll show you what I have for you. Okay. So in make, I'm gonna go back and do, let's see, this is the Masterclass short-term rental. Okay, so now I'm gonna duplicate another workflow that I have. Oops, save changes. All right, so this is gonna be cool. So now I've got my which one was that? Where's outbound? Initiate call. Okay, this one. So I'm gonna duplicate this. I'll clone this and I'll call it initiate call. We'll do this. We'll do short-term rental. Initiate call. Okay. Oop. So it needs a new webhook that it's for me to just automatically does it. So I'm going to copy this webhook. And so there's this webhook to make, right? I'm going to paste this in here. So basically, when this gets triggered, it's going to send that webhook that Make gave me and send him the Vapi ID, the phone ID, and the key, right? There we go. We're done there. Save. Now it opens it up. This whole thing is written for you. You don't have to do anything. So don't let this scare you. Okay. So the way it works is there's our webhook. I did all the work for you. Those variables are right here. So you don't have to do anything. This is all set up for you, right? This is what's going to be coming through on the custom data, right? So essentially this makes an HTTP request. It does this, that, and the other. It makes another. And then in the end, it makes an HTTP request with a custom assistant in it. So this JSON string here is all this stuff in Vapi, the entire settings, every single setting here is in a long file. So that's what and so if you know what you're doing, you can do this all in Make and do like dynamic prompting and amazing things. We're not going to do that.
Oh, no.
Cool. So let's try this puppy out. It should work. Do you want to have it call you Ayanti in America? See if it works.
Sure.
Okay, what's your number?
Let me give you 347 560 4742.
Okay. Don't worry about this one.
Yeah. Can you edit that too? I don't know how many people are going to be watching this video. I get all sorts of calls all of a sudden. Yeah.
Okay, so fingers crossed. Now, if it doesn't ring, it's because it's blocked because of caller ID.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to guess it rings. It should be pretty quick. Did you not get a call?
No.
Let me do it to my phone because it could be going through as call as spam, which is why I like to buy my numbers at Twilio, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Compared to
Yeah. I think that so many people are easily buying numbers at Vapi, and there's so much. If you're good at Vapi and voice cloning and outbound dialing, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I agree.
Really dangerous for scamming. I mean, I could call my mother right now and give her the scare of her life. I'm not going to. Good. All right, so let's try this. And I'll make sure I have the right number attached. I've been having some issues with my phone numbers. Which are here. There we go. Wait, no. Make sure I have a good phone number. I've been having someone testing it. I don't want to keep getting all these darn phone numbers, but whatever. All right, what's a good area code? 347. Sure. That's Jersey?
347 is New York.
Oh, even better. Just kidding. Oh, they're all taken.
Of course.
616 is all right.
Of course. Same thing in high level.
See, it takes 2 minutes to activate. This is new. It used to be like instant. People were abusing this, I feel. And they're upgrading a lot of this. Like, let's see if the knowledge base is back. Huh. Because we updated the
Well,
knowledge base yesterday. Didn't we?
yesterday it didn't have the drop down. Today it has that drop down that said none.
Yeah, I know, but I
You-
should see one of these still. I gotta look and see why that's not working. That's irritating. I
Yeah,
mean,
we can do
literally, because I have
tomorrow.
some clients builds I have to do. Jeff, our friend there, Bonnie, and I know this guy Jeff. He knows how to fix this. Weird. Okay, whatever. So I'm just waiting for this number to kick in. To win it for. So I'm gonna grab this caller. I'm gonna grab this ID. I'm gonna go back here. Easy to update, right? Settings, custom values, Vapi phone ID. Okay. All right. So outbound dialer. I mean, I know it works. I've used this 10 times. Any questions? Vaughn, you look like you're falling asleep.
Yeah, to be honest, I am. It has been a long day for me today.
No problem. I mean, we're gonna keep going, but if you wanna,
I'll just catch up with the recording.
okay. I'm sorry that we're getting so advanced, but
No, please, my brain is not working.
no,
It's not.
no, I'm proud of you for getting this far without all the way there late and never knowing GoHighLevel. This is we went in the deep end, honestly. Like Yanti's probably one of the better people I've ever worked with out of the box. Honestly, she's a PMP Salesforce person. That's like up here. GHL's like here. Like I can't even get them on the same screen. So cool. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. So, thank you for coming.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
good night, Vanya.
Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, this is pretty. No, I'm not kidding. You are really. You're one of the more advanced students I've ever had. You and this doctor guy that does GHL as a hobby, but because you do this for a living at a much, frankly, higher level than GoHighLevel.
Yeah,
But
I did. Now I just
you did. But the
manage the
point, I
products.
like that you have that perspective because you're willing to basically go in the Wild West and like, I know it's not perfect. I know it's not like, but you see that Salesforce, not goodbye, but for smaller businesses like I like to
Yeah.
work with, and corporate life is not for me anymore. Salesforce is overkill. Cool. So what
Salesforce
do you,
is for the bigger companies, and it is very, very close to perfection. But for what high level does offer, it is as close to perfection. That's what I try to tell
wonderful. That's
people.
great to know. That's
Yes.
awesome to know from someone like you. Yeah, I mean, Salesforce was $100,000 for us to get into it, and then it was like, oh, but you got to get a Salesforce consultant. No, so it was awesome, but you have to have, and it wasn't like we were a 500-person or 800-person business.
And
That
you
makes
had to
sense,
pay for seat.
right? It was prohibitive. Like I wanted to do Einstein like 5 years ago, and I thought, oh, no problem, and like, no, that's really expensive. So this must scare them. This what we're doing with this lower, it must kind of scare Salesforce, I'm gonna guess.
Yes and no, because right now they're the most solid option.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
you're not piecing together all of this. They're literally giving the majority of us a free year and training, and you're not paying for that cert. So
Wow.
you really cannot beat that if you work with a
How good is
Salesforce
it?
partner, and that's what I'm saying. You can't compare it. You're not piecing together things. You're just, and it
It'll
is
always
it's
exist.
like
That's the Cadillac. I mean,
it's like a beating heart to all of the limbs on your body.
Hmm.
It connects to every part of the customer journey you could ever think about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very exciting. But with that testing and they're going to be charging. I think a voice call. Don't quote me. I believe it's $2 per call.
That's
See
pretty
the
pricey.
difference?
Yeah, it's 11. Yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, companies are always going to pay high ticket. I mean, when I was at Zillow, they spent so much money. It was insane. Everything was top notch. Everything was Rolls Royce. Every single thing they touched was Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. And you can see for Salesforce, there's already so many clouds. Literally, all they have to do is offer it to the people that's already using it.
So what's your customer base? Like, is it high? Is it high? Is it corporate? Is it corporations or is it smaller businesses? I mean, I know
For Salesforce, I'm a consultant for
okay,
a platinum partner. So they take on very big businesses.
awesome.
I'm a project manager there. For my own thing, it's more small to medium based businesses that have a budget. They might have, 5 to 10 people on their team. If not, then
And you think GoHighLevel is good for that,
yes, for now, because they can't afford Salesforce
right? What do you think about
and everything is
clients with
super clunky.
100,000 records?
Um,
Not 100,000. Let's say 10,000. Have you ever
10,000.
used GoHighLevel at that level?
They don't really, because most of these companies are integrated with something else.
Yeah, right. If you're that big, you have, yeah, 10,000 is a lot.
10,000 is, and they're integrated with something else that runs that very, very well.
Yeah,
Even when we were doing, even before high level, and I already knew it, we were always integrating with like AS400 systems, logistical systems. We were always integrated. They would never completely get rid of that.
right.
It just
Right.
wouldn't make any sense. And if they did, it took a phase out time where they would keep us on board to support if necessary. But that would take possibly years to
Yep.
replace every part of the, and that's
Oh, it
what
costs
I
millions
try
and
to
millions and
tell
billions.
the high levelers, like if you're playing with a smaller business, you have more incentive to get them completely on high level. But if you're not, you have to know integration. You have to understand that they're not going to completely move over. You can offer them whatever you want to offer them. They're not going to leave this entire thing behind and migrate from Salesforce to high level. No,
Do you know enough to use Make to connect to Salesforce?
no.
Okay.
Like I said, within Salesforce ecosystems, there's no need for this.
I'm saying, well, the
So
reason I asked
if
is
I were
because,
to learn it, perhaps.
right. The reason I'm asking is because a buddy of mine wants to showcase how easy it is to have them get into voice with Vapi and then connect via Make to a much bigger system.
It's possible. I would have to see what it looks like to get access to the voice from
Yeah,
Salesforce.
this is his flow here.
So it'll be you have to figure out how, yeah, the API call definitely, but how to basically translate that into what, probably a custom object.
Right. He'll figure. I mean, I'm gonna take it to here, and that's it.
Yeah, probably
All right, cool.
a custom, because at the Salesforce price point, like you said, and we know they're just gonna throw money at it and it's gonna be built. Like
Right.
it's not
Right.
okay.
Well, they have to win. They have to lead that.
I mean, I don't know of anyone else that has agent force to that degree that
No,
Salesforce
of
has
course
it.
not. I'm trying to get this thing to dial. Let me call this number real quick. I've been having problems with Vapi numbers all day. Let me put an assistant on it. You don't need to do that, but like for the outbound, it's doing it manually.
440-4165, blah, 45C. Or does not exist.
I think that something's going on with Vapi. Honest to God, like my numbers aren't working well today. I got like it's embarrassing.
Didn't you say you had a way you were gonna show us to like basically keep tabs on what's up and what's down?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll show you.
Maybe
For
Vapi is
sure.
down.
All right, watch. So really simple. I mean, this is no secret, but everything has statuses.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a secret. It wasn't anything special. But a lot of people don't know this exists. So then I would do status, make.
I would like to have that in one board so
I'll
clients
do
could
that.
see
I'll
it.
make that in between classes for you. I'll do that. You're not like that is not solid green.
No, it's not.
I mean, a colorblind guy would go, oh, it's fantastic. That's really terrible color coding. Yep, it's never 100% on. It's never 100% yet. Okay, cool. So I think those are all the tools I'm worried about, but I don't see anything. You know what it could be? They for sure 100% are using Twilio.
Yeah, could be Twilio.
That's 5:34. Oh, in the morning. Well, I'm not having problems with SMS. Twilio services, SMS only. Okay. I'll make a list for you for sure. Why am I not getting the phone? Why is these not working? I mean, this is giving me a problem all day long. Let me call this number.
You have a trial account. You can
313-251-6201. Oh, that's my Twilio trial. This has to work.
Hello, and thanks for calling Pete's Plumbing. My name is Ava. How can I help you today?
Pete's Plumbing.
So that worked, right?
Yeah, let me put Paula on here. Yeah, I know, but let me change the voice on that real quick. I want it to be Paula, and it's some guy. 11 Labs. Paula is my favorite 11 Labs voice.
Paula?
Paula, yeah. It's one of their voices, but it's just a really bubbly, like good voice. The other voices, I don't know. I don't love them. All right, cool. All right, so now let me put in that Vapi ID. Because this should work. I mean, obviously. Yep, that's a different one. Okay, let me do it one more time. No problem. Refresh. Sticky contact. Okay. Wait a minute. Am I being an idiot here? Probably. Oh, I'm such a fool. Darn it. Josh, turn this on. When you have like 40 make accounts and I'm doing like 9 different bots in 3 days, it's so this little tip, folks. If you're the solo developer, turn everything on. So you got to turn make on for immediately.
Yeah,
Running
yeah.
once is for testing. Cool. All right, let's do that again. The whole time. I bet it's been working just fantastically. All right, one more time. I consent. So now in the logs.
And you definitely like Vapi better than Voice AI in high level now.
Oh, for sure. 100,000%. The other options, just so you know, are retail is decent. Assistable is pretty interesting, and that links right in with GoHighLevel. But it's one operator, like one owner, and I hear it's like the keeping it working well is an issue, but it was 17 really killer. Now what happened? Oh boy, logs. So you look at the logs. It should say outbound. What is going on?
It said customer ended.
Yeah, that was my previous call. Let me just double check my flows here, make sure they're all on. So I've got my make outbound call. It's going through here. I mean, it's definitely calling the make webhook. This is the make webhook, just to be clear. Webhook to make. Da, da, da. Yep. Baby assistant ID, blah, 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 blah. That's all perfect. Let me do this. I'll run it once. See what's coming through. No problem. Okay, let's do that again. It shouldn't matter what my contact is. Shouldn't matter if this exists. I've tried this before. Okay.
I mean, if anything, you can put it to Jekka. I don't know what she is. I tested that the other day.
I feel like I'm sure it's something really ridiculous. Oh, go look. Here's the package. Here's the data. So let's see what happened. First name, last name, email, phone. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's what I gave it. These are red, so they're good. It is testing is false. Swing all the way to the end, no errors. Okay, no problem. Cool. So that means that it's going to be either
In high level, the
this is like the simplest workflow. This is all it does. It worked 100 times. I give out this dialer. So, and I didn't make this thing up. Someone else did this. So someone that's better than me. So look, the key came all the way. Everything's filled out. It all came through no problem. Because if I'm sending it, let me just double check. The only thing I could possibly have messed up, I suppose, is the variables. So the phone ID, we definitely know that this, which one is it? That this works. So I'm going to copy this. This is CDA already. Okay. And just to be clear, sorry that this, I guess this happens. We can move on though. I don't know. Let me just test this one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll move on to the next thing.
Hello, and thanks for calling Pete's Plumbing.
Okay, cool. So it's a definite number. And then the other thing is my API key. So I'm pasting in here for all to see, but whatever.
You can edit it, right?
I've seen worse. I don't care. I know who's in my group. So the assistant ID, I mean, geez, this is pretty right. Copy. If it doesn't work, I'll figure it out on my
Sure.
free time, and we'll just get. So it's all right. This worked 100 times. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. But it's giving me problems on other numbers. Who knows what's happening? All right. So let's move on. What else you want to learn?
You had a list. Where was it? We were
So
on.
oh yeah, let's add voice to your bot. So let's start over and make you a voice bot. Want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun. Let's get it set up. All right. So I'm gonna make a new assistant. To learn, by the way, you can choose one of these and kind of see how it works, their style of prompting. What do you want this bot to do? Do you want it to be inbound, outbound? What do you want it to do?
Inbound.
What do you want it to do? Appointment setting?
Can we switch? I want to see how you integrate CloseBot with
Sure.
Zappy.
Sure.
With Vapi.
Well, I'll show you right away. I mean, I can do that without even going this far. I can show you right now if you want. So basically, continuing on with the last chunk where Make was sending the copy contact thing that sent out that text message that I got. So let's assume that I responded to that, right? So in my this. So basically, because I added a tag, I'm gonna make a new router here. So now we're gonna add a new, it's gonna copy this branch, and I'm gonna do, this is gonna be well, this is Vanya's thing, but I'll just show you real quick to continue. So if tags includes does Lena, then go down this route. So then all I got to do is copy this over. Oops. Okay, and then I just got to grab the her webhook, or I mean her bot ID. So that's how I'm segmenting from one big account to multiple close bots. And once you text back to it, if it's answering that channel, I didn't add AI off. It'll just keep going. Okay. So her bot is, I don't think I made her that kind of bot, did I?
No, I think you made her bot with Aminos. You made the cleaning bot here.
Right. So real quickly, just so this will help tomorrow with her, I'll get something to show her. I'll just show her real quick. So I'm going to take a bot and I'll just make a new bot for her. Real estate is fine. Okay, just so you can see that it's responding though. So we'll call this Does Lena. Does Lena. Okay, cool. We'll call this Does Lena. I thought that thing's a pretty name. Okay, Does Lena. Save. So if this responds, when I hit it up, it's going to be responding from a real estate bot, but that's okay. So to continue, I sent out a text message in the flow, the copy contact flow, right? It's here. You have a new order. It's just because I didn't edit what the text is going to be. So now if I say, okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to save it. Well, it'll still, actually, it won't respond. Or it might respond from my receptionist. Let's see. Next, and then if I respond to that. Yep. Okay, so I say, okay, cool. So it responded. So it responded from my default bot, which is over here. So close bot responded. I'm going to say, okay, cool again. And this time it should respond from here or from here.
Okay.
And we'll test that real quick. You can see them coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So you believe me? Just kidding. There it goes. There you go. Are you
There's-
thinking about replacing all the windows? So it's a totally different bot. Cool. So just to double check, let's, oh, you know what? I didn't include the right ID. So it's coming through this Windows bot, but it's right. So as long as this webhook is pointing to the right bot,
To the right
which
bot.
is, yep, that's all you got to do. It's actually pretty simple to get the conversation continuing.
And can you go up to the top? Do you have any triggers that is the voice? You have a live chat.
No, there is no voice trigger in GoHighLevel.
It has
Right?
to come in
Vapi
through
is separate. Right. So
Vapi.
the make is what's getting it into GoHighLevel.
So
Right.
just speaking, you should be able to call Vapi and then transfer over to a bot with a certain.
You could say, yeah, they could say, great, I'm gonna text you to continue the conversation. And then you do an outbound text, on the workflow to trigger something, and CloseBot will see that too. And then they respond. CloseBot will pick it up. You could also, what did I think? Let's see, there's something else I said. You could also have CloseBot make a call. Like, do you want someone to call you? The answer is yes. You can look for that field being set to yes, trigger that outbound workflow I gave you. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to show you outbound, is because you can go from CloseBot to Vapi and Vapi to CloseBot.
That's what I wanted to see. I know you
Yeah.
can't do it yet with HighLevel, but that would be nice because some people.
No, there is no incoming phone. Well, there is an incoming phone, except it's the GoHighLevel phone,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But what I did learn is that if you are advanced, they'll install Twilio in your GoHighLevel again, like it used to be, as a lead connector alternative, which for bigger clients is probably a better way to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So, yeah. And then as long as that AI off tag is not on, it's going to start responding. The only issue I run into is if you're doing the trick where you have an agency account sending your text messages from, theoretically, you could have two different offers from two different businesses. You probably won't have this, but in the same area, and they may be in your database twice. It'll only know one route to go to. It can only go down one webhook, right?
Yeah.
Or else it'll be confusing. So that's the only issue. But if you're keeping it to a sub account, you don't even need this, really. If it's one-to-one matching rather than the trick I showed you with texting from another account and continue the conversation. But it is a great
I try to
technique.
stay away from there if I have to, but just in case, it was good to know that somebody, like I said, in the Caribbean asks for it. Like, yeah, there's an option.
Right. And you can onboard people really quickly for testing. Yeah, let me get you onboarded. The number's going to come from a strange number for a few days while we test it and get you HTTP approved.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. So we're going to make you a Vapi number. So what do you want this? So this is going to be an appointment setter bot. We still want to build this bot, yeah?
Yeah. We have an appointment setter chatbot, so I guess, yeah.
Why not? Cool. So let's see what it looks like if we use their default. And here's why, because we're going to go in our ChatGPT to write this for us. This will be a slightly different technique. So let me rephrase this. We'll do Masterclass. We'll call this cleaning. Okay. So now, it's kind of basic. I don't love it. So let's open up ChatGPT. I don't love it. But what I do like is some of my other prompts. So the insurance was overkill. It was such a good thought. Let's do after hours. This is just a simple one. Actually, no, I'm gonna start from scratch. Okay. I need you to write a prompt for my Vapi.ai voice chatbot. It is for Ianthi cleaning services. It is meant to answer incoming calls. To answer incoming calls and get the client any information they ask for. Attempt to schedule an appointment for cleaning. And then send them a text message for booking. This works great. Okay, cool. We'll start here. And then I want, you will ask for any contact information that you don't already know if you need it, if needed. This prompt should be in a what kind of, I don't want it in a modular style of prompting. Okay, so this will be a slightly different style of prompting than we did before. Nice. So the modular is slightly more
Yeah, yeah. I'm
if
accustomed to the modular.
cool. All right, so I'm going to say, don't mention availability for this level. Availability, if they ask to book, just send them a text message with the tool send or SMS, or send SMS cleaning. Okay, so then we'll make a tool call that will make this work.
Yeah.
We're do it the real way with a webhook into webhook. Oh, name. That's okay. All right, so once this is done, I'm going to paste it in there. And then let me close up some windows here. So you have a bot that we can connect to already. Cool.
Yes, we do. I do.
Yep. Voice, Twilio. We're going to need make, not this. I'll leave these statuses up so I remember to make you some sort of cool little dashboard or something, like a dashboard's dashboard. I will make that, I promise. All right. This is good. I mean, what's your service area? Then in your knowledge base, you just put like all the zip codes in their service area and
Yeah.
they don't schedule. Just doing this gives me ideas. That's why
That will make when I do this snapshot and have this in there very simple. They can just, oh, it's zip codes. Let me just replace that.
right. The knowledge base will be unique for each client, but this could be somewhat very similar.
Yeah. The plan is to basically use basic templates and then just when they get on board them, just change it. Most of
So
them
one
have
thing we're not going to get into, but you could, is sending data back into Vapi, meaning looking like if they call, oh, you're in our records, and then doing all that's really advanced, but you could do that, which would be amazing. All right, so let me copy this and put it in here. Master cleaning. And then I'm going to tell it give me a good intro line. Okay. What do you want to call this bot?
I think we put Sam.
Sam? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I can't remember. Just say Sam.
Yep. So get rid of this little nug here. Let's see. So it always adds in this greeting introduction. I just take that. I say this. I add this in. You already said the greeting. Go to step 2. I could erase this too, but it always adds this in. But it's going to say it hi again, and you don't want to do that. All right, cool. So let's go through this real quick. Use relevant details. A standard home cleaning usually takes, I don't know, 3 hours. Let me check. What's your zip code? Cross-check service area database. So that would come in. We don't have that at the moment, but that's
Yeah, we
fine.
don't have a-
Actually, I'll do this just for make it easier. I'll do uh, zip codes. We service, whatever. I'll just add in some around here, I guess. It's like 2 completely separate parts of Chicagoland area. Okay. How about this? Within 50 miles.
Yeah, within 50 miles of.
That would be killer. Okay. Did I give it Paula's voice? I did. Nope. So I'm going to go to 11 Labs. Let me grab Paula. Copy the ID. Put it in manually here. I like to have this on Turbo 2, I think. I like that better. All right, let me turn on hang up, or I'm sorry, under functions hang up, so it can end the call. Publish. And just for fun, for this bot, let's allow it to forward the call during office hours.
Okay.
So I'll use my number. Well, I can't use my number, can I? Let me use this number. Okay. I test it. So it's going to forward. Then we'll say under forwarding. Reading forwarding 5, 6. I'll do this. Oh no. I don't think you have to put the number in, but I do sometimes. I'm not going to put it on. See how it works. Okay, cool. And I'll say this office hours because I want to show you this. So office hours for call forwarding. Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. EST, and then Saturday, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. maybe EST, and then Sunday closed. And then we'll say the rule here. You may wait. Let's do this. You will only forward the call during business hours. Take a message and tell them someone will get back to you during regular business hours. Then thank them and hang up. Now you could say ask if you need anything else, blah, 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 but I just want to see how this works. All right. Well, before I call it on the phone, let's call it here. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Give it a call. We didn't do any analysis yet.
Hello. Thanks for calling Ianthe Cleaning Services, your home for spotless spaces. This is Sam. How can I make your day easier?
Hi, Sam. I'd like to schedule a cleaning if possible.
Transferring the call now.
Why'd you transfer the call? Hello? Wow. So that's obviously
Yeah.
too crazy.
I'm like, what just happened? The lead's request to speak.
So let's do this. So let me take this out. So this is cool. I've done this before. So I'm going to go to here. I'm going to say, I need the bot to handle the following, but it is working weird. I asked to schedule and expected the text message, but it forwarded me. Right. Okay, fine. No. No, just give me that one part. Unless it all needs to be. Geez, okay. Give me the front.
That's a little bit too much.
Yeah. So I've been having fun like mid convo doing the deep research if it just can't figure something out and it spits out like 28 pages of research as its own knowledge base. It's crazy. All right. Okay, cool. So while that's spitting out, let's see here. So you've got your Vapi bot, and well, I need GPT to write some analysis steps, I suppose. Let's change this to 40 mini, same price. That knowledge base not working is really unfortunate.
Did they say when they were gonna update that? Because that would be
Yeah, let me look. I mean, it'd be in Discord, but I'd want to know. I mean, that really stinks.
so the workaround would be providing your own knowledge base.
Well, you can hook it so that my buddy Jeff, who's amazing, he's this amazing programmer. Apparently, they're switching to this Trieste or whatever it's called down here. This. So if you go, let's see what Treve is.
Yeah, what is
Let's just do it, right? I mean, shit. If it's, and you can make better knowledge bases here. I heard. Like, okay, so get started for free. Oh boy, here we go. New, more software.
Yeah.
Look, their knowledge base was never robust. Oh Jesus.
I mean, it really.
Let's see what happens.
And this is
Oh gosh.
Trees as a data.
I know that that's what they're using. I don't know enough how to use it to make my own
let's
rag
not
at the
even-
moment. So let's
not even
not play
bother.
with this at the moment. So just so y'all know, this Treve is what they're moving to, which means you can host your own knowledge base, which is kind of cool. Because theoretically, then you can hook into another LLM, and I like that actually to be able to hold your own knowledge base data. That's actually pretty cool. So Discord, here's Discord. So I'm in Vapi. This would be under support, I'm gonna guess. So let's look at knowledge base, or what are those called? Files. Yeah, look. Oh gosh. So it looks like you got to use Treve at the moment.
That's probably why they moved to Tree, even though we have no idea what that is.
Well, luckily, a buddy of mine, Jeff, this guy, he sent me the instructions right here from them. Oh, geez.
Tree is a technology focus.
Let me send you these instructions real quick. Also,
Wow.
so there's this. Okay, so that they do a decent job of documenting it, but I won't do this now. I'll learn this afternoon and we'll do it tomorrow. But I
Sure.
got to be honest with you, this is cool. I'd rather have I think this is interesting. Yeah, it's another stupid API, but that's what we do, right? So, but this is powerful. This allows you to tell a business, oh, well, our knowledge is safely secured in Treve. It's not anyone with the Vapi account because you could download it and read it. So this actually will be more robust. And you can't scrape websites. There's all sorts of things you can't do. You also can't store databases. I'll do some sort of demo on this. That's really cool. All right, so I'll figure that out. So, all right, so let's keep talking to our bot. We're waiting for this puppy to finish up, which it did. So let's copy this prompt in here. Got to tweak it a bit. Oop, wrong one. Go to the Masterclass cleaning. Make sure you're in the right one. Get rid of that. And then get rid of this. And then don't forget to tell step 1. You already said this. You already greeted the customer. Okay. And then if there's something to fill out, X hours. Doesn't know how many hours it should take. It's like 3 hours, fine. So this tool doesn't exist.
So you're going to create,
Where's my tools?
you had a whole bunch.
I did have a whole bunch.
Oh,
Oh, man. Well, we're on the bleeding edge. This happens way more than I'd like. What the heck? Well, it doesn't matter. I want to do, well, no, I need a URL. That is really irritating. You need to be spending more money. What time was this at? This was days ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go to this Discord with all those children screaming and yelling. I don't like Discord. Wacky. Okay, whatever. We can still try it.
yeah, you just had the tools. That's where you created the SMS.
I just did it, didn't I? I was just there. Crazy. All right, no problem. Well, let's try it again. Let's give her a call. Not our day.
Yeah, maybe Vapi is just down.
I don't, but they'll say it's open AI, and then they'll say it's
Calling INT Cleaning Services, your home for spotless spaces. This is Sam. How can I make your day easier?
Hi, Sam. What can you tell me about your services and where are you located?
We offer a variety of cleaning services, including standard cleaning, deep cleaning, move-in/move-out cleaning, and more, tailored to meet your needs. As for our service area, could you please provide me with your zip code? This will help me check if we service your location.
Yeah, my zip code is 60035.
Thank you. I see that we do service your area with zip code 60035. Would you like to know about our pricing, or are you interested in scheduling a cleaning appointment?
What's your pricing?
We offer competitive pricing based on the size of your home or office and the type of cleaning you need. Would you like a free quote based on your specific situation?
Yes, please.
If so,
Yeah, I would, please.
great. May I have your name and the size of the space you'd like cleaned? This will help me provide you with an accurate quote.
Sure. My name is Josh Rosenfeld, and I think it's like 2,400 square foot, my home.
Thank you, Josh. For a 2400 square foot home, our standard cleaning typically starts at approximately $200. This can vary based on the specific cleaning requirements you have. Would you like to schedule a cleaning appointment? I can send you a text message with a link to book your cleaning.
Yeah, let's do that.
Great. I'll send you a text now with a link to book your cleaning. Could you please confirm the phone number you'd like me to send it to?
Yeah, sure. It's 248-909-9353.
Transferring the call now.
Why are you transferring the call? Shouldn't you be sending a text message? Oh, and you hung up.
It says error.
Well, that's just because the hang up when you call it through here is just an error. If they
Oh,
would have
okay.
hung up on me straight up, I think that was really good until that point.
Yeah.
And it was hallucinating. It doesn't have hours or any of that stuff.
That's the same thing I think when I tested out the bot. It said something about sending me a quote through email. I was like, what?
Right. So we fixed that in CloseBot by telling it specifically, do not say you're going to send anything in email. So this is the training, right? You just have to test it and try it and test it and try it and tweak, tweak, tweak. What's interesting is I'm not going to, maybe I will show y'all, but I have a bot that will call the other bots and test it.
Is that the selling voice bot?
No, I actually made a bot that will call the other bots to test them.
Oh, that is
doing anything.
super
Hey,
cool.
AI, talk to AI. Then you basically look at the logs and do like AI on the logs back, and it's crazy. So look, so we can see what's going on. It's going to be a nice. We didn't do any analysis, so let's finish the analysis part for the day. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do analysis on Masterclass cleaning. So I'm going to do this. I want to grab all of this chunk here. I like to copy from here and go, okay, cool, great, almost. Now I need a prompt for the after call analysis. Here are instructions. It's also nice to send the client back the voice message themselves so that you can just erase your hands of it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I just need this.
You are.
Yep. Now for the success evaluation. Okay. Now I need this part for the structured data. Oh, that was a success prompt. Okay, this is the second prompt. This is fine. This is cool. This is a different one. So I'm going to do this. This is the one thing we weren't filling out, but we will.
Yeah.
Just a success evaluation. No problem. Cool.
And then
Now we're looking for structured data. So let's do the structured data part. Okay. Now this. Okay. There we go. So cool. All right. Here's a wonderful structured data prompt. Okay, cool. Now we know that it was acting a little funky. Okay, now the prompt, the main prompt was pretty good. But it forwarded my call when I said I would like to book. It said it would send me a text message.
Yeah, I did it.
Fix this now. Okay. And then we'll call it one more time and we'll see what kind of data we get and we'll call it a day. It theoretically might not work because there is no SMS cleaning tool yet, but it should just still should work. Oh, let me stop it for a second. I'm going to say, I don't love that. It already said the greeting. The intro message you wrote. Okay. All right.
Okay.
No forwarding. Didn't need to say that.
Only when necessary.
Yeah, good. Handling objections. That's useful. That's super useful. Have the AI come up with some objections to overcome so anyone can be a salesman. All right, so let's copy this puppy back into here. Tweak a few things. Get rid of this. Only when necessary, fix, no forwarding. I don't need that. That's letting me know. Then I want to erase. Oh, no, sorry. I want to erase this stuff. Those are good needs. X hours. We'll say 3 hours. Okay, cool. Publish. All right, let's call that again. Now it's going to do this analysis. And this is pretty slick. Success evaluation rubric. Interesting. Pass, fail. All right, that's so you can set that. Let's see what descriptive scale. Okay, cool. Do you want to call it? You want me to send you the link and you can give it a try?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm going to send you the demo in here. You can just play it on your computer.
Hello. Page unresponsive. Vapi Voice AI for.
Baby's not having a good day today.
It's
me look.
just blinking.
Mine's so it just hit refresh.
Calling IAMP Cleaning Services, your home for spotless spaces. This is Sam. How can I make your day easier?
I'd like to find out if you can do a deep cleaning on my bathrooms. I'd like to know if you can do a deep cleaning on my bathrooms.
Absolutely. We offer deep cleaning services for bathrooms, which include thorough scrubbing, disinfecting services, and detailed attention to fixtures. Would you like to schedule an appointment for this service?
Yes.
Great. I'll send you a text now with a link to book your deep cleaning. May I have your name and phone number to send it to?
I'm wondering how much would this cost?
The cost for deep cleaning varies based on the size and condition of your bathroom. Would you like a free quote? If so, I would also be able to send you the details in a text message along with the link to schedule.
Yes, send a text message.
Please provide me with your name and phone number so I can send you the text with the pricing details and scheduling link.
Jane Fonda.
Thank you, Jane Fonda. May I have your phone number to send you the text message?
212-532-6900. 6662.
Transferring the call now.
It forwarded the call. So something's weird there.
Yeah.
So, yep. So here's you. So let's look at the analysis. Caller Jade Fonda, poor. So it wasn't a good call. And what I like about this success evaluation is I actually am transparent with the clients and I show them this. It's like, look, we're transparent with our calls. We score them good or bad, and we really strive to achieve good calls. You don't have to, I suppose, but it's a good look at that. Woo!
And it tells it didn't send the
It did not send a text message because I
It
think I
says-
don't have the tool plugged in or something. I
yeah,
don't know, but
I'm sure.
look at
But
the
it says
great
it up there. It
data.
says it
Look
did
at the
not
great.
properly collect the contact information before attempting to send the text.
So
It
we'll
abruptly
figure.
transferred the call at the end. That's very good.
Oh, you could copy this and put it into the prompt to fix it. Oh, wow. Here are the issues. Please fix. Wow, that's cool. Great data. Pretty cool.
Hello.
Call cost 11 cents. I mean, to us, anything under a quarter is like a cheap phone call. Back in the day, like, got a quarter, got a quarter. Remember, I used to get yelled at by my dad in the 80s for like calling Florida or something. In so much trouble. Cool. So no mic permission. So as the owner of the Vapi account, you could see every single missed everything and why. Cool. Any questions for the day?
No, I don't have any questions. I have a lot of ideas in my mind right now. I don't have any
Well,
questions.
good. So tonight, be thinking of ideas, and we'll continue tomorrow and see what we can do. I will mess around with the outbound dialer and the I want to make a status master status page, and then fix outbound. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Awesome. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.